Hi, Lisra. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, Constantly. How are you?
I'm feeling great. Wearing my Christmas jumper. Yeah, feeling good, feeling good. Thank you for asking.
Good. Well, today I'd like us to talk about Christmas because Christmas is a very stressful time for most people, as well as it can be exciting. And it can create anxieties as well as happiness. So let's talk about how Christmas can impact upon the mental health of people.
Wow, I like talking about Christmas. I think I can tell you that this is the only year since in how many, maybe in the 20 years now, that I felt more relaxed than ever before.
Mm.
I Even I myself right now, I don't understand what's happening with me because every time when it's Christmas time, I'm thinking about my budget. I'm thinking about how many people I need to please, how many gifts I need to buy, and how much money I need. And this year, it's just, I can't describe it. Have not had any such thought of how much I'm going to spend, or even being stressed out to go to the shop, buying these gifts. And I think only a few things I have for my children as we speak, and I haven't bought anything for anyone. So it's so different. I don't know about you.
Well, for me, Christmas has never been a stressful situation because as you know, I have no children. And usually when you have children, then you fuss about all these things. Well, for me, I hardly put a lot of effort into Christmas ever since because as I said, my sister is a Christmas person. She puts all into it. But me, I am the opposite because I understand that there are so many things you have to think about. In terms of cost, let's talk about cost because, as you mentioned, you thought about buying gifts to people who you've got to please, buying things for the kids, buying food. And what I've noticed is that over the years, the stores are opening up to Christmas Eve. So why buy all a whole trolley of food for a whole weekend when you're not when the shops are open? So then you
Exactly.
might as well just do the shopping as usual.
Yeah, I think you're right because I remember that that's how I'm saying that for me things have changed, have shifted. I don't know if maybe I'm growing up or maybe it's just the inner peace I'm getting. And also being aware of myself, what I want for myself and what and how I need to control how I feel. And I feel like throughout the years I've been controlled with other people, not me having my own choice of things that I should be doing because I feel like I was obliged to give. And I feel like I was putting myself on a pressure of what kind of gift I should give and the value and all those kind of things. But honestly, I can tell you that this year is something has completely changed. And even in the shopping that people are doing, like a few days ago, I went out to buy just my normal groceries and the queue and the shopping people are doing is just massive, ridiculous, massive. And I was thinking, this was me last year, this was me previous year. That's what I was doing. But I feel like I've got really peace in my mind that I'm not being controlled or pressured. Because I think for me, what was used to go through my mind is how much I need to give to my friends and my family. the type of present I need to get for them. And those things really used to really make me do much of my mental, used to do much for my mental health. Like there's a time where I used to feel like stress that maybe I will go to the shop, I buy something, when I come home, wrap it, and I feel like, does this really value of what is this person going to like it or not? Feeling, is she going to like it? Is he going to like it? And sometimes at the end of the day, I will give it and I will be like, did this person really love the present I gave or something? And it wasn't good for my mental health, to be honest. I'm so glad that I'm in peace now and I'm not being stressed out of what I need to give. And also thinking about people who are out there on a street, Risra, you just trying to do all these kind of things and people out there, you haven't even given them anything.
Exactly, because I know this time of year, like in UK and USA and all Canada and all these places, it's pretty cold. It's beastly. And imagine people are sleeping on the streets in this weather. At least we in houses. And we can put the heating on and all these things, but they can't. So imagine how terrible it must be for them, but they still enjoy themselves. They still have their way of making themselves comfortable, and at least they don't have to worry about Christmas tree and putting the Christmas lights and presents and all these cake and ham and all these things that people fuss with. As long as they and their friends are okay, they are happy with the little that they have. And therefore, we can learn two things from these homeless people as well, how to be contented with the little that we have. As long as, okay, we can give to people who haven't got, if we are aware of them. We're not obligated. And our kids, they understand, because as long as we are around them, they appreciate that more than the toys and all these things that we're gonna give them. They have phone, and we're gonna buy them a new phone again. And what's the point? Every year we get them a new gadget, and it's gonna de-skill them, because all they're gonna be focused on is those gadgets.
Yeah, I think in adding of from what you just said is that I don't there is one of the things that I that has gone through my mind because I've realized that if you remember during pandemic, the type of shopping people were making to prepare themselves, how long they're going to stay in the house. And when it comes to Christmas, it looks like exactly the same way people prepares and the amount of food they buy. And for me, I'm just here thinking, is it only Christmas time that I need to eat? I don't know even what kind of food the people buy. I mean, I know that there is nothing new I'm going to eat on that Christmas. I don't know. Sometimes I've got an impression that people do overeating during
Yeah.
Christmas time.
Mm-hmm. That's why January becomes such an important time to start weight loss, because after all the binge eating in December 25th around there, then you've got to find some way to make your mind at peace, to think that you're going to go to the gym and exercise it out, which is a fad.
Yeah.
Because apart from getting fat, people tend to eat very unhealthy. They eat a little snacks, a little salt, all kind of ice cream, all kind of thing which should not be in our system. And then you think that joining a gym would ease your stress because you do nothing at the gym. Just join.
Yeah. Yeah. And for me, I think what I could say for anyone who is watching and you're in a tune of Christmas. I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance, by the way. Wishing you really to celebrate yourself and for your family and mostly think about, I think as we can see, the world is changing to a better place. Um, I think most of the things that I give advice for people who are watching and is that find find the time to appreciate yourself mostly, especially at the end of the year. So much things that do happen at the end of the year. It's really significant for us to feel grateful and appreciate how the year has been, and we're going to start a new year. And mostly look at the inside, what did you appreciate and what you have not appreciated? What did you do that makes your year become very successful? What have you learned? Just have a look inside of your inner, what is happening around you. And mostly feel satisfied first. Because as I said, for me, throughout the years, I've been, each time it comes Christmas, I've been struggling, or maybe I've been um, putting pressure on myself to satisfy people around me. I would definitely feel like I've satisfied them, but mentally it has been stressful. So and for me, I don't feel right now that as I'm talking and reflecting, it has not been worthy doing something that is stressful for me. I think it's better I do something that I'm much more relaxed, and then I don't have to feel like, oh, it has been stressful. And also, thinking about financially, because sometimes you overspend. And as soon as you start the new year now, you have to bring back all the spend, start saving all over again, so that you can go back to your normal state. Yeah, so for me, I think it's very good to really do something that pleases you, something that is aligned with you. Because most of the time we're trying to follow what is lay out there in our society, what we have find here. Because for me, where I come from, all this gift to prepare here and give to people around us. Back home, where I come from, we don't do that. The only thing we do is just making sure that we've got nice clothes on during Christmas, and we have enough to share with neighbors, families, people who are passing by. Anyone who is around us has eaten and has drunk and very satisfied. That's how I grow up. Um, so being here and having all that, the culture I found in the UK where people have to give and spend so much money is something that I adopted, and is something that is not aligned with my belief. But because I think I feel my children are growing up here and people who are living here, that's the life they know, and I wanted it to blend in. I feel like I put myself, I just let the people um influence on how I feel. And for me, in a feedback wise, I'm not feeling satisfied or proud being influenced on other people and doing something that is not aligned with me. And I've been putting up with it throughout the years. But again, I'm so grateful. This is a 2024 ending. And it has taken me for so long to realize this, but I think we are all learning. Life is the learning journey, and I'm so grateful that I'm here.
Yes, and also remember the people who are alone on this during this festival, the elderly people who will need somebody to come in and say hello or have a chat with them. They do not require any monetary gifts. They just require the presence of someone to say hello, how are you? Make them feel warm and accepted. And I like what you said constantly about sharing with other people in the community, because that's the thing that we're lacking in this setting here. That feeling of community and making sure that everybody is okay, whether we know them or not. Although this environment is sort of unsafe to some extent to like go into and by people because you don't know what they're about. However, if you have a neighbor or elderly neighbor who you know is a nice person and you can just go and say hello, make them a cup of tea and have a biscuit and have a chat with them and they enjoy the festival. So it doesn't take much to have a happy Christmas. And that's what I wish everybody, a happy Christmas.
Yeah, I think in addition to what you said, um, again for me, I want to say that let's say this Christmas be a loving Christmas, and love starts within you. Loving yourself, loving everything you are doing at the moment, loving people around you, and spreading the love, feeling gratitude and thankful, and share what you have around people, with the people who are around you. And mostly through that sharing, don't feel like me how I've been feeling throughout after sharing, and I feel stressed, because that it won't really be a fulfilling. So yeah, so my message is loving people who are around you, and all the love starts within you and then spread like a fire. And let's say this 2025 be a loving society, and not thinking about people who have not been getting along throughout the years, be of our way. Just love them who they are, because there is a reason why things do happen, and maybe you feel like that disconnection. But we shouldn't feel this way. We are all connected at some point, and love is the only thing that can push us keep going. And the reason why I say that, I know that if you know that I love you, even if I don't give you anything during Christmas, you won't judge me. You will still appreciate me no matter how. So for me, that's the message I would like to give to everybody.
Yes. And as a gift to you, please subscribe to this channel, press the notification bell if you want more videos. Give your comments. We love comments and like. So see you on our next video. Bye for
Thank you.
now.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.